Hello, hello, hello. This is your message from the universe for 9/9/2020. This is the rune Wunjo. Wunjo is the rune for joy, for light. It is that moment when the light shines through the clouds after a storm. And it's talking about the stage that you are moving into right now, that you have made this space, you have created a space for shifting your perspective, and you're finally able to see that maybe things are not quite as I have been seeing them, that perhaps there is a different way to live, that I can create balance in my life. You are starting to recognize that the past does not define you, and you don't have to hold on to those things that happened to you, that you have always talked about or felt that they are creating me, or this is me. And you are now seeing beyond that. You are seeing beyond that pain of the past, and you are recognizing that what happened to you is not you. That the way that the world has framed our identity does not apply to you. It really doesn't apply to anyone, but specifically you have finally figured out, you are digging your teeth into the fact that that's not you. That's not you. What other people have done to you is not you. What you have done to other people is not you. What has happened to you is not you. You are a sovereign being outside of that pain, and you are creating something brand new here. Whether it's just your spiritual journey that we're talking about, or whether it's a passion project for something that you love, a business that you're trying to start, or even just digging into that hobby that you love so much, like art or music or painting or whatever it may be, you are recognizing that it is the journey itself that is the most gratifying. You are recognizing that doing that project, that business, with an end goal of XYZ, making money or becoming the best, is not really how things need to be. You are recognizing that being in this moment now and just enjoying the process of being, enjoying the process of experiencing, just being present right now, is shifting you into a space of joy, into a space of recognition, into a space where you feel a new sense of self. And you are starting to appreciate all the little things that are happening around you. You are starting to recognize how they fit in to your path moving forward. Remember, we got those Ansus over and over and over again about the signs over the last several days, weeks. You are now starting to see those signs and recognize them and how they apply to you, to your journey of self-discovery, to your journey of self-respect, to your shifting of the perspective, to your creating balance within yourself. You are opening your eyes, and everything is starting to seem beautiful. And if you're not feeling this right at the moment, try it on. Try it on. Because I promise you that happiness fits a little bit better than where you are, even though you're scared. It's almost like a person who is on a diet. And after being on this diet for months and months and months, they go to the store and they pick up clothes in their old size. And they are too scared to put on clothing that is the size that they are now. That's what this joy can be for some of you. Even though you've been putting on all of this work and doing all of this stuff, you haven't quite put on your suit of joy. You haven't quite accepted that happiness is a real possibility for you. I promise you it is. It is our natural state, is that joy, that happiness, that connection to light. As a person who has struggled with depression for, I'm giving away my age, but almost 22 years, I struggled with depression, and I was a cutter. I promise you that this side of it, that letting go of that self-hatred, self-loathing, the labels that others have put on you, the blame that others have put on you and that you have put on yourself, none of that is you. Try on joy. Allow yourself to have this experience of transformation because it is meant for you. That smaller size is meant for you. That suit of joy is meant for you. That is part of the purpose of this journey here. I know you can do this. It is very simple. It is not easy, but it is very simple. It is literally a choice to change your behavior, to change your perspective, and to be self-aware enough to make that choice moment by moment by moment by moment, because those moments stretch into hours, stretch into days, stretch into weeks, stretch into months. And before you know it, you've been joyful and happy and wearing your joy suit for a heck of a lot longer than that initial 5 or 10 minutes that you started with. Try it on. Try on your joy suit, because the universe is saying it's time. Recognize those signs, remember? You are beloved, you matter, you are loved.